Jonathan Canto on the 8, Steve Hollamball on the 9, Tristan on the 10. Racers ready, marshals ready. Everybody's going to roll on the tone here in less than 5. It's 13.5, two-wheel drive expert stock buggy presented by Exalt. Dustin Spallone set TQ. Oh no, looks like he may have rolled it upside down. That's going to give new race leader Ryan Harris here on lap number 1. Here they come down that front straightaway. Ryan Harris out in front. Dustin Spallone falls down to that number 2 spot. Zach Riggs right there in the 3. Oh, all kinds of carnage here in the back of the pack. Man, Phil Iorio from second on the starting grid all the way down to the number 7 spot as he come across the line. Oh, man, bicycle in the corner there for Harris. Able to gather it back up. Dustin Spallone keeping the pressure on him. Zach Riggs right there in that number 3. As they work through the middle section of the track. Spallone trying to find a way around Harris here, putting a ton of pressure on him. Down the front straightaway they go. Harris carrying a lot of speed in through the sweeper, but tight on the pipe and keeping it very close here for Spallone. Spallone with a little bit of a correction. Small little bit of breathing room now in between 1 and 2 left. As they come down that front straightaway. They're fixing to deal with a ton of lap traffic here. Coming in through that first double. Your race leaders right there with you. The yellow, orange, and red out in front. Second place directly behind him as they come onto the front straightaway now. They got Canto, Styles, and Sherman. Leaders now trying to work their way around them. Oh, somebody into the pipe. Was that Spallone? Oh, all kinds of carnage here at the tabletop. There goes your race leader coming across that start-finish line. Down the front straightaway goes Dustin Spallone, holding on to number 2 now. 3 seconds back in the race lead. Zach Riggs into number 3. Kermit Butts working the 4. Phil Iorio to the 5 now. Jonathan Canto in that 6. Tom Sherman 7. Steve Hollamball in the 8. Tristan Styles in the 9. C. Dobson in the 10. Down the front straightaway they go. Dustin Spallone still holding on that number 2 now. 2 seconds back in the race lead as Ryan Harris out in front.
3 minutes left.
There goes Phil Iorio working that number 4. Closing in on the backside of Kermit Butts here. Kermit right now 6.4 seconds back into 2. 2:15 down, 2:45 left to go. It is Ryan Harris right now out in front. All right, 2:40 down, 2:20 left to go. New race leader, Dustin Spallone to the top of the leaderboard. Ryan Harris down to that number 2. But they are very close together. They got a ton of lap traffic. Tristan Styles are just in front of our race leaders. They come up. Oh, carnage at the end of the front straightaway. Wow. Both our leaders able to dive to the inside and make their way around it. Got Tristan Styles now. Oh, getting all tied up there with second place. It looks like Ryan Harris is going to be able to get away. Here they come down the front straightaway. Clean track in front right now for that number 1 and 2. Race number 22 going to be coming up next. 17.5. Four-wheel drive stock, Indy stock buggy. It is Dustin and Ryan. 1 and 2 separated by 0.8 of a second. Kermit Butts working at number 3. Tom Sherman in the 4. Phil Iorio in the 5. Steve Hollamball in that 6. Jonathan Canto in the 8. C. Dobson 9. Tristan Styles in the 9. C. Dobson right now 1.6 seconds behind Canto for that number 7. And that battle for the race lead is tight. Here they come onto the front straightaway. Dustin Spallone feeling the pressure here from Ryan Harris with 1 minute left to go. Middle section of the track. Spallone trying to hold off the charge here. Running up onto the pipe there for Harris. Harris trying to find a little extra speed. Down the front straightaway they go. It is tight between 1 and 2. As they're only separated here by 2. Oh, diving to the inside. Trying to make the pass there. Not able to pull it off. Harris all over Spallone here. Oh, problems there for Spallone. Oh, man, Spallone going to send it up over the jump. He's going to miss the loop. I'll have to fix it when he comes back around. New race leader Ryan Harris to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, Spallone having some more trouble. Harris now with a clean track in front of him.
15 seconds left.
or excuse me, got a lot of lap traffic there in front of him. It's a clean track in front here for Spallone, but he's got a lot of time to make up and no time left on the clock with 5 seconds left to go. Ryan Harris right now out in front. Lap added back in here for
Tristan
Dustin.
Styles
there
done.
we go.
Ryan
As the
Harris
race
done.
clock expires, it'll be
Butts
Ryan
done.
Harris
C.
taking
Dobson
the
done.
win in A-Main number 1.
Dustin Spallone done. Phil Iorio done. Steve Hollybaugh
Waiting on
done.
Tom Sherman, Jonathan Canto.
Tom Sherman done.
And it's going to be Harris, Spallone, Butts, Iorio, and Sherman. Your top 5. Thank you very much. All right, racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody's going on the tone here in less than 5. It's going to be Dustin Spallone leading them off here. Phil Iorio going to be in that number 2 spot. Ryan Harris yanked him on the start, but he wasn't able to complete the pass at the corner. So Dustin Spallone and Harris had a huge battle in A-Main number 1, where Harris came out on top. Let's see what Spallone can do here in A-Main number 2. Right now, he's got the race lead. Looks like Phil Iorio's wanting that lead as he's coming up behind him. Down the front straightaway they go. 13.5, two-wheel drive stock truck out on the track. Zach Griggs working the 3. Tom Sherman in the 4. Ryan Harris in the 5. Covered Bus in the 6. C. Dobson in the 7. Just over 4 minutes left to go. It's Dustin, Phil, Zach, Tom, Ryan, Kermit, C, Jonathan, Tristan, and Steve. Your running order.
4 minutes left.
Should be done, guys, just before 8 o'clock. We'll do all of our podium picks immediately after this race, or after race number 34. It's Dustin Spallone right now leading the way with Phil Iorio working in that number 2 spot. Zach Griggs in the 3. Ryan Harris in the 4. Tom Sherman 5. .130 down, 3:30 left to go. It's Dustin Spallone right now with a 2.7 second lead here up on Phil. Phil right now 1.6 seconds up on Zach Griggs, who works his way to the 3. Zach Griggs looking for a podium finish here in stock truck. Zach Griggs had an unfortunate break in A-Main number 1, but he can make up for all that here in A2. Dustin Spallone last time by the line had a 3-second lead up on Iowa. Oh no, Spallone rolls upside down. He's still going to hold on to the race lead, though. Phil Iorio having to deal with some lap traffic. Big chunk of tracks got knocked up here in the sweeper. There we go. Uh-oh. What's going on in the back of the pack here? Got Tristan Styles. Looks like he got nailed by some lap traffic there. Tristan, you're 1 lap down. That's Zach Griggs battling in the 3 spot there. That all orange truck. Zach Griggs running that red, white, and blue in the 3. Oh. That's lap. Let him go, Tristan, please. Thank you. So Dustin Spallone with the race lead, 4 seconds up on Ryan Harris. It's going to come down to a tiebreaker between Spallone and Harris if it finishes up
2
like
minutes
this.
left.
Iorio bouncing it off the pipe. Holding on to the number 3. Zach Griggs working the 4. Tom Sherman 5. Kermit Butts in the 6. Oh, man, Dustin Spallone getting serious as he just turned a 14.9 that time by. That's his fastest lap of the race with 1:40 left to go. Race number 31, 17.5. Two-wheel drive, or excuse me, 4-wheel drive stock buggy presented by Exalt RC coming up next. All right, you got 1:15 left to go. Dustin Spallone, Ryan Harris right now, 1 and 2. Phil Iorio holding on to that number 3. Zach Griggs in the 4. Kermit Butts in that number 5. Tom Sherman in the 6. Jonathan Canto in the 8. 7. Got Tristan Styles in the 8.
1
Steve
minute
Dobson
left.
in the 9. Steve Hollenbaugh in the 10. Zach Griggs now trying to close that gap on Phil Iorio. He's down to 1.9 seconds with 45 seconds left to go.
45 seconds left.
There goes Dustin Spallone coming across the start-finish line. Well out in front, 3.8 seconds up on the field. Ryan Harris now 8.6 seconds up on Phil. Zach Griggs closed that gap down to 1.4 seconds.
$15 seconds left.
With 15 seconds left to go. One more lap here for Dustin Spallone as he streaks across the line.
Kermit Butts done.
As you
Steve
race back to the line, guys, you're going to be done.
Tom Sherman done.
It's going to be Dustin Spallone taking the win here in main number 2. It's going to go down to a tiebreaker between Spallone and Harris as they both finish 1-2, 1-2.
Ryan Harris done.
And that is the race, guys. Everybody is done.